Hey, so today I want to talk to you guys about Path to Profit Elite, in case you guys were wondering exactly what you're going to get inside the system. So first I want to start with the Welcome to PTP Elite. This is the very first page you're going to get in your back office or in your school community. And then you're going to get your affiliate links. And with your affiliate links, you need to... she's going to ask you to request your Stand Store affiliate link or your beacons, whichever one you choose. And with your Stand Store, she does make it really simple. So let me just put a full disclaimer out here. Before you decide to get your Stand Store, don't go and try to set it up yourself. Wait and follow her directions, because she does show you how to get a completely free Stand Store. If you want to just be an affiliate with the program. I've tried several different programs before, or bought some PDFs from other people before, and a lot of them will give you a link, but it's always a link to like the $99 affiliate, right? And I think for that they get I think they get 20% commissions off of that. So with this, it's completely free. She does not get a commission, which I think is amazing. And make sure you go and you look that up and follow her steps before you do a Stand Store. Now, if you already got one, I think she said you have to log out of every single thing on your Stand Store in order to follow her prompts and get that. And so yeah, it's pretty simple. She makes it pretty easy. I was surprised at how easy it was. I couldn't take advantage of it because I had already had a Stand Store from prior, and I do the $29 program. But for the rest, anyone else, you know, if this is all you want to do, then do it. Especially if you're just starting off, because after you pay for the program, you don't know if you're going to make money yet or not. And if it's free, why not take full advantage of it and probably upgrade later on if you start making money from it, right? Then this is about beacons, so you can do beacons or Stand Store. This is adding PTP Elite to your Stand Store, which is really simple. I swear it's like 3-4 steps. It's so easy, and she shows you exactly what to do. And I'm so glad that I looked at the her video, because I would have screwed a whole lot of stuff up. You know, it's not that it's complicated, but it's nice to have everything simplified and just, you know, walk you through step by step. You know, quite a bit of hand holding, because I think I would have had all kinds of mistakes made inside, you know, trying to hook up my Stand Store. And, you know, inside Stand Store, it does show you, you get all kinds of, you know, backgrounds, whatever you want. You know, she gives you PTP Elite, you know, pictures and stuff that you can put on there if you want to or not. She shows you how to put your link in there. And she makes it really simple, straightforward, straight to the point. And then you have your master classes, which I think is where like a lot of the magic is. I was surprised at how comprehensive a lot of this stuff was. For instance, like your live Q&A, it is how long is this? 47 minutes long. Like this is not like, you know, stuff that she skips on. So your TikTok live, she tell you everything about how to do the TikTok lives. That is 48 minutes long. Storytelling that sells, community content audit, your live Q&A. The live Q&A is basically people who are, you know, asking questions about you know, her program, what makes it different than the other courses out there. And I think one of the biggest differences is how simple it is, how straightforward it is. Not to mention it's cheaper than a whole lot of them. Her program costs $397. You get $317 from that if you decide to sell. And I was going to join a $900 program. I think I had joined a $600 one. There's some out there. There's a lot of $900 ones, and I'm sure you guys know which ones I'm talking about. Then your mentorship 101. And with the mentorship, it is absolutely free. So you reach out to her all day. We do have a school community, so you can post whatever you want to in there. She responds back, but she also mentors you one-on-one anytime you want, day or night, which I think is crazy because I'm like, who's available 24/7? But apparently she is, which I think is pretty great. Then your relatable content, she tells you how to be relatable. If, for instance, if you're a stay-at-home mom and you want to talk to stay-at-home moms, if you're a military veteran or, such as I am, or if you are, a school teacher or an RN or whatever, she tells you how to, put yourself out there enough to attract the audience that you're looking for, the people that you're looking for, your tribe, right? So more live Q&A, handling objections, and how to promote PTP Elite, which I think is pretty great. She tells you how to promote it. And I know on some of it was about, attraction marketing, how many times a day to post, what to post, how not to overpost, no overkill, how not to chase people down. You don't have to, be in people's DMs. You don't have to do live 700 times a day. She lays it out for you what works. This is what works. So you don't have to spend so much time trying to figure it out. So, and that's what, closing in the DMs. And she shows you how to get a strategic plan together to market the product rather than you trying to figure everything out on your own. How many times a day am I posting on TikTok? Me personally, I'm doing YouTube videos, but you can do TikTok, Facebook, Pinterest. It's all free. You just got to kind of learn how to do, the algorithm and stuff. I just choose to do YouTube because I've learned on TikTok that my personality is just really not TikTok, worthy. So, because, a lot of the dances, I don't really have rhythm like that. Trying to keep up with viral trends, I don't have it. And, I think I have a great personality, but it certainly does not translate on TikTok. So I do post on TikTok. I, put a face to, the product that I am promoting, but I am not like the most active person on TikTok. But, to be honest with you, she made $2 million on TikTok, just on TikTok alone. And I think it's been like, 18 months? $2 million in 18 months, y'all. That's like a year and some change. So, and TikTok alone. So don't sleep on TikTok. I'm just saying my personality is a little bit dry. It's a little drier. So I can't keep it lively and fun and, boisterous. So I just mose it on over here to YouTube where the boring people are, I guess. So, and UGC Basics, which I think is amazing. I'm thinking about doing this myself. I don't know, I'm kind of scared, but you know what? It seems really easy and straightforward. What it is like user-generated content, and it's just the basics, what she talks about. User-generated content, and how it was 48 minutes. So you're gonna get a little bit, some training here, and basically what it is just think of it this way. Instead of Versace spending millions of dollars on like Bella Hadid or somebody, they really just give you the money, a regular person who's using their product or wearing their shoes or something like that. So it's easier to give you a contract for, like, let's just say $6,000. Right? Because people have got contracts for $6,000 and up. So it's easier to give you that money to promote the product or promote, the stain remover for your teeth, or the new lip balm, or the retinol cream, or the new shirt or jeans, or whatever it is. It's easier to give you that money than hire someone with a big name, a big following, and all that. And you just send in, your video that you shot holding up the face cream, and she tells you where to go, where to get the sources, how to talk to them, how to get your contracts and everything, which I think is dope, right? And see, content creation. So yeah, scroll stopping content for engagement, the do's and don'ts of effective posting, which is what I was talking about earlier, how to post on TikTok and what to say so you won't do a whole overkill and, you know, drive people away, rather than attract your tribe, attract your people to make sales, to make money. Again, this woman made $2 million. Like, who makes $2 million in 18 months? Good and bad examples. How to create a reel. Let me see what else. Mastering lives. It tells you everything about how to master lives. I haven't done any lives yet, and I know Heather is always on live, which is how I found her, by the way. And it might be something that I actually start doing at night, like around the 5 o'clock slot or something, 5 or to 8 or something like that, when people get off from work and do some lives, right? Okay, here is the official UGC module, intro to UGC pricing strategies, portfolio with Canva, UGC rate card, collaboration organize. Look at all that. Look at all that. How to edit a UGC video, UGC example, UGC, you know, collab email. Like, you can't go wrong with that. So if you don't want to sell this course, you don't have to. And I think with the UGC, you don't even have to have a TikTok account, right? You can just, like I'm doing, shooting a video. This is Loom, but you can just shoot you a video and send it in to the people saying, hey, this is the face cream. This is what I did. Look at the magic I did. And I remember it's something like, I don't know if you guys were around years ago when it was the Peter Thomas Ross. The woman had the bags on her eyes and she used that, and she showed everybody how it lifted up her bags and stuff. That's kind of like what user-generated content is, right? It's just showing you regular, normal people, you know, using their products, and that is attracting other customers, right? So, and it shows you the pricing strategies and everything. I think that is amazing. Again, it's so simple and straightforward. You don't have to go out looking for all of the information. It is right here for you. You know, I think that's amazing. She makes it so simple. What else? TikTok shop. She shows you how to master TikTok shop. So you get the TikTok shop checklist for creators, example, how to join, how to find products. That's great. How to find products. I think that is like the biggest hurdle that everybody has. How to find products, how to get samples for your TikTok shop. Now, TikTok shop, I think you got to have 1,000 followers. I'm not sure. No, you know, it's 1,000 or 10,000 followers, I believe. I don't know. So don't quote me on that. But, you know, if it's something that you're interested in, she takes you, you know, straight to the source. So you don't have to wonder about it. It's right there, all in black and white. What else? Create your own products if you want to. Print on demand if you want to, using ChatGPT to convert sales. I am a lover of ChatGPT. I am figuring it out. I'm about to upgrade because I'm on it all the time. So you can use that to convert sales. I think ChatGPT is amazing. And so I'll probably be using that more often too. Psychological triggers that drive sales. Mastering mindset for sales success. Promo material, that's what I was talking about for your stand store. If you, yeah, so you get, you know, examples of, or stuff that you can use. Sneak peek, your talking points, your email campaign. If you decide to run an email campaign, it has the emails already here that you can just load. I think Stand Store also has it where you can load your emails and, you know, capture like a lead page, and you can capture your leads and it'll follow up for you. So, Stand Store thumbnail, VSL link. You got your mentorship 101. See, it's about understanding what your mentees are going through, offering helpful feedback, which is amazing. Tools and resources. Live script, DM scripts, email campaign, logos. I mean, you know, how can you go wrong? And your community guidelines. So that is about 17 modules. Well, 18 if you include your community guidelines. So as you can see, it gives you just enough training. It's not going to be 70 modules 22 modules, it's 17 modules, and you can start wherever you want. And but the thing is, the modules, I mean, the way when she talks to you is like black and white. It's so simple to understand. And the thing, and if you don't want to just sell this, it is a great intro into, you know, just digital marketing. Anything that you have that you want to market online, this is the best foundation. It's really entry level. It's really a lot of hand holding. It's, you know, it's really just back to the basics, not all the confusion and hype. Right? I think that's what we want. And here's the good thing. You get $317 for each sale. So if you sell 7 a month, you will have over $2,200 a month. That's over $2,000 a month. And I know we're like teetering on the end of October, but just imagine this month, November, December. By the time Christmas comes, there's a possibility of you having $6,000. And let's just, even if we're, you know, being modest here, let's just say $4,000. That's $4,000 that you probably, you know, I don't know how many hours you have to work overtime to get it. What, 20 hours extra a week to get an extra $2,000 a month? Right? Who wants to do that when you can just buy this for $397? And the good thing is it comes on a payment plan. So it's like $397, and Klarna, it can be $37 a month. They have a firm, and I think something else that you can do it on a payment plan. And, you know, Klarna or a firm pays your whoever you came under, they pay them the full amount, and you just pay the $37 a month. And I think that's like, what, over a year? So even if you make like, you know, a sale and a half, it's already paid off. And so if you do 7 sales per month in 30 days, that's not even that's like a sale and a half a week, right? So like 2 sales a week, if that, because it was 4 weeks in a month, so that'll be 8, but you only need 7 to make over $2,000 a month. So just imagine having that extra $4,000 to $6,000. You know, by the time Christmas comes, you don't have to take out any loans. You don't have to, you know, work overtime. You can just really dedicate your time to this. So instead of doing 20 hours a week at a job, spend half of that, you know, promoting this somewhere on TikTok, on whatever. I mean, you owe it to yourself. Who wants to go in debt yet again for the holidays? So, you know, 7 sales, I think the most novice person can do that. Even if you can, if you do 4 sales a month and then do some UGC content, you see how all that works out. So either way, you know, I think you owe it to yourself to figure out how to make money online. Figure out how to get extra money before the holidays. Don't let this be another Christmas where you don't go anywhere, where you can't take your kids anywhere, where you're strapped for cash, where you're taking out payday loans or check cash in place, or, you know, what have you. Don't let this be another Christmas where that happens. And my grandmother always says, you know, how you bring in your New Year is how you spend your whole year. So do you want to bring in your New Year on the couch in your house, or do you want to bring in your New Year, like, I don't know, and, you know, seeing the guitar drop or the peace drop, or in Nashville we got the guitar drop too, in Memphis it's the guitar drop. So, you know, do you want to spend your New Year doing it something, you know, even if it's a dinner somewhere, even if it's just going to Florida, I mean, something, you know. Don't let this be another year where you don't enjoy bringing in the new year. Bring it in and enjoy it. So that is my whole spiel. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you on the next one.